you're a big player, play for some massive football clubs, but still, this must be a really special night for you. Your first goals for a new club and in a winning cause as well.
Yeah, I'm so happy. The performance on the team was incredible. The atmosphere here is every night top. I want to thank all the fans for the effort we do together. So we have to continue. The team is in the right way. So yeah, I'm very happy for the first goal and of course for the win.
Yeah, how do you find playing at Villa Park, especially on big nights like this when you beat a big team like Chelsea?
Yeah, incredible. And we know that today was an important day. We had to win and we did. So yeah, very happy. And we have to continue. On Tuesday we have another match and the mentality we have to have is to win every match.
I was going to ask you what the feeling was like when that first goal went in, but I suppose initially it's disappointment because it looks like it's been ruled out, and then VAR to the rescue.
Yeah, I looked to Marcus and he said that he was not offside, so I trust him.
He knew already, did he?
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, he told me that was not offside, so yeah. And
how good is he, Marcus Rashford? I mean, look, he's a big name in this country, but a new teammate for you, of course.
Yeah, of course. We know all the quality of Marcus. He helped us a lot, and yeah, we are so happy. And thank you also to Marcus for the 2 assists.
And what was it like? I asked you about the first goal, but to win it at the end, really special feeling?
Wow, incredible. That's the right way. We are working hard. Also, we have new teammates, so we are building something new, and we are in the right way. Very happy, and we have to keep working.
Lastly, since you signed, obviously there's been a lot of talk about Marcus Rashford because he's such a big name in this country. But as I said at the start, you're also a really big player. What does this move mean to you? Like, why have you done it? Is the chance to have a manager that trusts you and to be fully fit? This move for you at this point in your career, how important is it for you?
Yeah, very important. I think it's a step forward because the staff, the club, Unai, trust me, and that's the most important for a football player, And I can explain my football in the pitch, and that's the most important.
Okay, so I know you've got quite a full trophy cabinet probably at home, but you've add this to it now. You're the player of the match tonight.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you. Good night.
Is that an absolute game changer of a result? If you'd lost today, it would have been quite a big gap to Chelsea. Now with that win, you're right in the mix again.
Good evening. If
it's a big word.
You are asking me about the question starting being negative. Of course, in case like that, we were worse. But we were speaking before the match, and in the meeting we had was not enough. Sometimes we are complaining for everything, but we have to try to be humble, identify ourselves, our improves, and we needed more. Of course, we could win against Ipswich Town last week. We had chances at the end. We could win even against Liverpool. We had chances at the end, but we were conceding a lot, and we were not dominating in the moment we had to dominate the match. And today, I think more or less we started very bad. Conceded 1 goal, we were losing the duels, we were getting late for our press, not really getting their players on the field like we planned.
Did they give you a tactical problem in the early part of the match?
Okay, I explain it.
Yeah, go.
Let me explain it. And then we were progressively getting better. And getting better the duels. Of course, the second half, we played fantastic match the second half. We were as well today explaining in the dressing room how was going this match today. 90 minutes with the player be ready, good impact. They did it because we played on Wednesday, and maybe we were getting tired. And like more or less Morgan Rogers, more or less as well, the injury of small injury, hopefully Tyrone Mings. We needed players sus and being good impact, and they did it. And we played 90 minutes, and today, like the last 2 matches, we were having chances at the end of the match. Today we had, and we scored.
Did we see today that this club did fantastic work during the January transfer window. 2 goals for Asensio, 2 assists for Rashford. You're able to bring Marlon on maybe to affect the game as well. We talked about it a bit pre-match. You have a bench now where you can really change a match that might not be going your way.
Yes, of course, we did it because we were thinking, we were with the necessity to improve the squad and to have more players helping in the objective we have now, is try to be in the top 8, 7, 6, 5 in Premier League, try to compete as well in FA Cup, like we are, and in Champions League. And of course, we joined those players thinking to improve it. And then progressively try to adapt quick. We are doing out of meetings, we are doing a lot of tactical work as well. We are playing out of matches, and I think it's good to try to get good information through them on the field, playing, trying to adapt quick and in an idea with the teammates. And I think today as well, the players were impacted. The second half was fantastic.
Marcus Rashford has made a really bright start to his Aston Villa career. Are there little bits you've done for him, either mentality or tactically, or is his really good start here, is that down to him?
Support him, help him, try to feel comfortable here, try to get confidence with us, try to work and play like one more, try to use their skills in our tactical idea, try as well to be demanding with him in our demands as well, tactically in everything. And he's in this process, and of course he played fantastic 45 minutes. And really, this is the objective. We want to try to be consistent through him in our squad and in our more or less way we are going to do. But he's going to be hopefully very, very important, like today, but hopefully more and more and more. And the most important for him is try to feel comfortable here, try to get confidence, be here in good atmosphere with us, and this is my objective.
Thank you, Unai. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your time talking to us today. It was a big win for lots of reasons. Coming from behind, it keeps you right in touch with qualifying for the Champions League for next season, and you did it against one of your rivals for those Champions League places. What pleased you the most about it?
Well, you've just said it all, to be honest. It was a big win against one of our rivals, like you said, and yeah, so important. I can't put it into words.
Yuri, I just want to ask where you are with your game at the moment, because you're creating chances, you're scoring goals, you're playing consistently, you're winning your midfield battles week in, week out. You're playing under a manager that's got a history of improving players. Have you got more levels to go personally?
Well, thank you first and foremost, but like you said, the manager, he's improved me a lot. I think his tactical analysis of the game has improved my game to be able to express myself and to work on the details, especially last season when I was maybe not playing as much at the start of the season. I could work on the training pitch a lot and to, like I said, work on the details and work really hard to try and fit into the team. And once I did that, I think I fit into the team perfectly. The tactical game, I really understood everything that the manager wanted from me, and this season especially, where from the start I can just express myself, whether it's on the 10 or a bit deeper like today, and yeah, I just feel really good and in the rhythm to play many more games.
Yuri, Jamie Redknapp, congratulations, another great performance from yourself personally. I just want to ask you about Marcus Rashford. He's obviously come to the club. He's obviously in a position where we didn't know how it was going to work out for him. Lots of clubs were looking at him. How pleased are you that you got him?
Very pleased, especially the way he's performing now, especially with the 2 assists that he got today. And listen, Marcus is someone, he can threaten everyone 1v1, even 1v2. He's very important for us in the way that he plays, because he gives us something else on that left-hand side. And I think you could tell today, every time he got the ball, he was dangerous, and hopefully with many more minutes in his legs, he will get better.
Yeah, and it's not just Marcus Rashford. Marco Asensio coming in and signing that loan deal. To bring that kind of quality in at this stage of the season, how much does that help you for, well, the last third of the season that's coming up?
Well, it helps us a lot when you see them two linking up for both goals. They're very important for today and for the rest of the season. Obviously, we know they're only loans, but hopefully we can get something there if they keep performing, obviously, and hopefully they can stay fit and help us to reach our goals.
And Yuri, how much closer do you feel to qualifying for the Champions League next season, even though there are still quite a few games left to go?
Yeah, I think we got to enjoy tonight, but there's still a long way to go, and hopefully we can get a bit of a momentum going towards the end of the season and hopefully get there in the end.
Yuri, thanks very much.
Simple. He does the hard things well. He does the simple things well. He's a good footballer. He understands that midfield role. As two midfield players, Steve, I really admire what he does. And you asked a great question, because when he came to the club, you don't quite know how it's going to work out. Obviously, they made a couple of changes in the summer, and you just think, where will his best position be? Will he be more of a 10, if he said there, or defensively, in that role? I just thought I think he can, because of his intelligence and how he reads the game, he can play anywhere. And he's such an important player for them. And it took him a little bit of time, but right now, Aston Villa are really reaping the benefits. I thought he was excellent against Liverpool, and especially today, second half, where they really grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck.
What was it that made you ask that question in particular of Yuri Tielemans? What improvement have you seen?
I've watched him over the years, and the way that he plays, he's always been industrious in terms of his positioning is always good. So, like, as a midfield player, just covering your defenders and listening left, right, shuffling, and covering the spaces, doing that sort of dirty work of the game where people don't get to see. But then when he gets the ball, he can wrap a pass through. And the way that Aston Villa play with the two number 10s as such, he's wrapping passes in now, and his numbers back it up. He's creating more chances. He's scoring goals. I think that would have probably been an element where he would have needed to have consistently been improving, scoring goals, which he's getting to now. But just working under this manager, just how he's improved, not just him, individuals, but the team itself. Where does he think he can push to? So I certainly think there's more to come from him.
So we've looked at Yuri Tielemans, we've looked at Marcus Rashford, we've not yet looked at the actual match winner, Marco Asensio. But bringing a player in with that pedigree and that quality for Aston Villa at this stage of the season, how big is that for them, Jamie?
Yeah, 16 major honours at Real Madrid, close to 300 games. So the experience that he's got. And when you bring in a player, especially from, say, another country that hasn't played in the Premier League, sometimes the intensity catches players out. You don't know quite how they're going to be able to get used to it, the pace, the energy. But I think he has done it exceptionally well, and especially as the game got on, he became almost stronger. I saw he run, was it 10.8k, which is pretty good numbers for modern day midfield players. But again, he's an intelligent player. He finds himself in pockets. The players that he's played with and trained with every single day, that education at Real Madrid is absolutely phenomenal. And you can see that he's obviously an intelligent footballer. And when you've just come to a club and you can score 2 goals, when you're losing 1-0 and you can add that to your team, it's a brilliant signing, it really is.
Yeah, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, not bad names to have on your CV, and that's the quality that Villa have got.
Well, that's what I've been really impressed with him. He's come in and he's not just sort of resting on laurels about being a player that can pick a pass and create chances. His work rate today, I was watching it today and I was thinking his work rate was phenomenal. And it's easy to do when you're winning and you're playing in good teams. But when you're 1-0 down and then you need a few characters to get around and sort of rattling around, he was doing that. The short, sharp sprints deserve these 2 goals, and what a great start for him.
What did you make to his goal? We're going to show it now.
Yeah, I thought his movement, I think was great. I love the way that Aston Villa keep this alive. It comes out from a set piece, I think, and then they just keep it alive. They load the box with bodies, and then it's just about the movement and then getting like this for Marcus Rashford is absolutely superb. And then Asensio there, just feeling where the area is, where the danger is going to go. He's going to get there. It's always about a what if. If the ball goes over to Rashford, does he hit it first time?
And you can see he's onside there as well.
Clearly onside, and and the line for Chelsea is disjointed, but he gets into an area where if it comes square, I'm there to tap it in. And what a great way to start your Aston Villa career. Brilliant.
Yeah. And you know what it's like there. You played there. The crowd have certainly taken to him as well.
Yeah, and I think that's just because the way that he plays, in terms of off the ball, his duties, and then when you start creating chances and putting, chances on for other people, then start scoring goals as well, then you start becoming a fan's favourite for sure.
I think Steve's right. What they do ever so well, Aston Villa, is they keep it alive. They win that second ball and Chelsea can't get out. One thing that has a really big impact on this as well is this run. I'm just going to highlight him there. There's Morgan Rogers and Fernandes. He's going to take Fernandes into an area. And then what Chelsea are trying to do, you can see Colwell and Tosin and Gusto at the back. They want to try and play a high line and catch them offside if they can. But once that run happens, you can't play offside. You've got to then make sure you back off and then get yourself along where Fernandes ends up. because as you can see, he runs him in. Now, Fernandes is maybe a yard, 2 yards behind everybody else. I'll just take that back, because that's so important, I think, that you've got to see that. And if you're Levi Colwill and Tosin, what you have to do then, and I think this is really bad centre-half play, you then, once that ball then gets played in by Matty Cash, there's the two centre-backs, as that ball gets played in, whether you think he's offside or not, you've then got to follow this in, and you've got to go with runners. But watch the reaction of the two of them. Marcus does ever so well.
Just on that one, you're saying that, but watch the two halves. But watch where Reece James ends up.
He ends up the deepest.
Who's in front of him?
Deepest, exactly. Marcus now, you can see Gusto here. He wants to go that way, but Marcus is on the move. He's timed it perfectly. He knows if that ball comes in, he knows that I'm in a really strong position to see across the line. And that's why he knows that he's onside as that ball comes in. Perfect timing. You can see there that Fernandes doesn't get out. And it's a great assist. Like you say,